Hello viewers, Super GT here. Now this is a highlight of a live stream I did very recently, and it was honestly one of the best races, if not the best race I've ever had on Gran Turismo Sport. It was absolutely insane, so you're going to have to definitely watch this one. It definitely deserves its own video. And yeah, so this is a live stream, not everyone can catch them, but I thought I'd bring this one as a video. So I'll leave you with the original commentary.
Let's get that lunge cam, there it is.
And his name is
Brandon Reed, same time next week, 1,000 more laps. So Brandon Reed is a family dude who actually did the 1,000 laps, or did about 514 in a nice setter. I can't actually do it next week at the same time, but we will do something. We'll do more, plenty more endurances, don't you worry. Right, let the sucking begin.
and his name is
Super GT.
Raymond with $5. What's your favourite group to race in? 3, definitely. I was thinking about this earlier, actually. Group 3 is my favourite. So we're in Group 3 now. Right, just as long as we don't lose the slipstream, then we're good. This is going to be a mental race, honestly. You can't, unless you lose the slipstream from someone else, it's going to be a hard race the whole time. Well, you can win from 11th. This is one of those races you can just win from anywhere. Right, here we go. It's just absolutely mental. I love these races though. Okay, sometimes you need to time your momentum. There's a bit of argy-bargy in the mid-pack there. Look at the inside. Oh, I've just murdered that guy. Oh, he's actually alright. He's done alright out of that. And I haven't got a penalty somehow. Lol. Okay, I'm up into 8th. Murdering people. Come on. 7th. I'll take that bump from behind. Up into 6th. Let's get into that slipstream. Leader's going fully defensive. It's all Evos up here. I'm on your inside. I'm on your inside. Okay, I'm working my way up. It's happening, guys. Oh! I've got such a speed. I'm getting so hard. Up into 4th. And then that Red Bull suck. Oh, hello. I went for the gap. Oh no. SR's taking a battering. We've got a Spaniard lockout, 1st and 2nd.
and his name is
Surrounded by Spaniards. Oh, Wolfykins, £69. Have you missed me, Stephen? Moved house last week, had no internet, nothing to fact to. Well, I'm back. Have you missed me then? Well, that is very generous of you, Wolfykins. Glad to have you back, my friends. I'm into the lead. Get wrecked. Right, take the Indy 500 defensive line. Go far to the left. You can go on the outside if you like. How's that? It's not going to work for you, bro. That's it. Go right. Go to the far right like Adolf Hitler, bro. again. No, come on, you can't go off there. That's off the track. Oh yes, deep on the brakes. Get wrecked. Oh, I can't move across now. I can move across now though. Yeah. Don't you dare move off the track again. I'm under the assault from the Spaniards. It's like I'm Gibraltar, the tiny little part of Britain. I'm under a heavy assault from Spaniards in every direction. Don't go off the track, come on, that's it. Use the actual track now. Oh no! Deep on the brakes. Oh! I don't know if we made contact. I don't think, no we didn't. There was no SR warning. Oh god, look at this! Come on! Mega defense. Level 99 defense. I'm making this work. Extreme defending tactics. Don't go left. No, he keeps doing it. Oh no. There's the attack. He's done it. With contact though. Okay, I'm going to have to fight back at him here. I'll let him have this one. Ah, just hit the wall. Come on, suck me along harder. Yes! Come on! Yes! 0.003. Oh, get wrecked. Oh my god. Best race of all time. It's just happened. Best player in the world. Plus 10 positions. From 11th on the grid. Who needs qualifying? You don't need qualifying. I might do that again, that was fun.
Okay, so we're going to go again. Now this is back to live Super GT here. Non-highlight Super GT. I'm going to go again in this race. I enjoyed this race actually. Really good fun. Despite being an oval, you might think the oval racing is quite sort of dull. But these races were very, very interesting actually. Not great for your sportsmanship rating because there's so much contact throughout the races. But as you see, they're already going into the back of this German. But I really enjoyed this race. It's absolutely mental. A lot of the race, it kind of dies down in the centre. You'll see it in this race here as well. But really enjoying it on the whole. So I'm going to slingshot through here, just kind of push this Belgian through. The oval racing is very, very tactical. Very, very tactical indeed. Trying to get you the exact position right and timing your attacking and your defending at the right moment. It really is crucial. You might have noticed that in the previous race. Defending at the right moment, picking my time to kind of go through the pack into the lead. And it's not always the best thing to be in the lead all the time. You can defend, of course, you have the choice to defend, but it's not always easy to do that. And sometimes slingshotting through from second or third at the last moment can be a lot better, it can be the better option. So at the moment here, you see the leader taking the far left of the circuit, so he's just trying to break the toe. The crucial thing in this race, the absolutely crucial thing, is the slipstream. If you're within about I think it's about 0.7 of a second behind. If you're behind by about that much, you're within slipstreaming range, and you're going to get pulled along by the car in front. So it's absolutely crucial that you don't fight too much, that the car ahead gets beyond 0.7 or about that. So at this moment here, you can see the guy in the lead actually does have around about that kind of gap. In fact, he has about a second. We have actually a back mark, lapping the back mark already. So I'm through up into second. I'm going to do my best to tuck into that slipstream. I'm not sure if it's having an effect from this far back. That gap is about 0.9, and from that far back, I'm not sure if it's working. I'm just going to follow the guy anyway, as it gets a little bit aggressive here with this Danish guy. I'm going to try to tuck in ahead. So, kind of a defensive technique, kind of go deep on the brakes so they can't go up the inside. Sometimes it's better to do that, even if it might be slower. It's better to do it just to defend. So you see here the pack right behind me. I'm going to go into the first corner, go deep on the brakes. Frenchman is up the inside, bit of contact on the way through. So I'm back down into fourth. This is the exact thing I don't really want too much. So I'm okay with people overtaking, but just do it in a way that we don't lose time. Because we still have a chance of winning the race if we don't start fighting too much. And at the moment we are maybe fighting too much. The gap is actually back over a second. So this is a crucial section of the race. If we start fighting too much here, the German in the lead is going to be able to pull away and win this race easily. So we do need to start sorting ourselves out. So down the main straight now, on lap 4, it's a crucial moment. Again, as I say, just really make sure that German doesn't pull away, because if he does, it's game over, and then the best we can hope for is second. On the first corner, he actually makes a very big mistake, and probably going to be a crucial error, because now watch this. On the back straight, I'm firmly within that slipstream. You can see he's desperately trying to break the toe. I'm just following him the best I can, and there's nothing he can do. I'm gaining massively now. The gap went down to about 0.7 as a result of his mistake into the wall. You can see just how much I've gained on the back straight. So his mistake has actually been crucial. It's brought me to within range of getting sucked along, and now I'm getting sucked hard and within 0.2 now. So that's actually brought him right back into the play here, as we now have 5 laps remaining. So that's half of the race done. Around the outside, it's quite deep on the brakes, and there's actually a good overtake there to go deep on the brakes. Now this is the kind of defending that you have to do. So the race has definitely switched now. So the tactic here is just to go to the far left of the circuit, which forces everyone to the outside, and then just try to manage the defence here. You see this the Frenchman trying to look at the inside. So just really trying to keep cool, keep calm, and just force everyone to the outside wherever possible. So just moving across to the left hand side again, to the far left of the circuit. They're going to have to go to the outside, and he does. And I can kind of defend this. He does get alongside, and actually technically further ahead. Deep on the brakes though, and he is on the outside and just about going to keep the position, give him just about car width. But again, move over to the left hand side. He doesn't have the slipstream now, so he can't really slingshot past me. We're in exactly the same car. He does actually get a slightly better run. I'm still alongside him though, so I should have the inside line for this corner. So I begin there, you can see, just to slowly pull ahead. Lancer's swerving all over the place behind me. The Lancer clearly the best car I think for this race, simply because of its outstanding cornering ability. It carries so much speed onto the straights because of the way that it grips really well for the corners. There are cars which are faster in a straight line. This one just gives you so much potential through the turns, and therefore you get a really good run onto the straights. So the German and the Frenchman going deep through turn 1. The Dane trying to get in on the act as well. The Frenchman kind of turns across, doesn't give you so much space, but we're still in with a chance here, because as long as you're within range, you see actually they're 3 abreast there. They tried to cut down to the low side and tried to cut up the inside. Couldn't quite happen. The Frenchman with a penalty there, I think, for pushing me slightly into the wall. Just going to try and serve. I'm going to go up his inside, up into 4th, give him a nice little shove on the way through. So you see the fighting getting a little bit more aggressive. The German's still in the lead, so he was leading most of the race, and he is leading the race with 2 laps left to go. So going to go deep on the brakes into turn 1. You can see they're sweeping around the outside, convincingly up into 2nd. Now going to tuck into that slipstream. Is he going to move to the left hand side? Yes, he is. He understands the defence, so I'm going to have to move to the right hand side, just going to the back of him slightly. I think the guys behind are a little bit too fighting a little bit too much, and they're putting themselves out of position now. as we come up towards the final lap. I was looking for the inside line there, wasn't quite going to materialise. Just keep my nose up the inside to make him think twice about my move and perhaps put them off. So here now slingshotting past, and we're within that kind of ideal twilight zone really. If you're within about 0.4, that's the perfect distance behind to kind of slingshot past. You see I've cleanly got through, up into the lead on the fast entry to the first corner on the final lap. So I just have one more lap left to defend, or not even a lap now, less than a lap. So I'm going to move to the left hand side. Have I timed this to absolute perfection, or will the Dane or the German be able to recover and take the race victory? Only 2 more corners left remaining. This one a very easy corner to get right, so kind of keep it low. Monitoring that gap behind, they're going to move to the right hand side. That's exactly what I want. I'm going to kind of half cover the inside, just make sure they can't cut me back on the left hand side here, and they're not going to do that because I've just about got the corner exactly right. And onto the run to the line, a little bit easier, but still 4 cars within half a second there. 4 cars within, yeah, four attempts as we cross the line, but a second victory. And this race really producing some very, very close, exciting racing. You could say the middle of the race kind of goes into a lull where it's, you know, you're just counting down the laps basically until lap 9 and 10 when all the action happens. But on the whole, I did enjoy that race, and the action really there throughout the entire race. But I do hope you enjoyed it as always, guys. Let me know your thoughts, especially on that first race, because I really consider that to be one of the best. There were 5 people within 0.1 of a second, which is absolutely mental. But I do hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts, subscribe for more, and hit the like button if you did enjoy it. I shall see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Listen.